I mean, if being down 0-2 shouldn't stimulate urgency, then I don't know what would. But we understand that now that we put ourselves in a tough position. Now we gotta go on the road and start off with Game 3 and get a win and move on from there. And we understand that. Nobody's ready to go home. Nobody's ready to pack it up. And we understand how bad we played these last 2 games, and we want to do a lot better, especially in Game 3.
What has changed in these last 2 games? You put a finger on it, you get a sense of something being different?
They did a great job, double teaming me, Cal, Lou every time we touched the ball, making a concerted effort, to stopping us and, making somebody else make a play. And we just got to realize that, and everybody got to play with the ultimate confidence and, get our groove back on both ends.
So if they're doing that to the perimeter players, where do you see the opening on film where what you're not exploiting?
Yeah, we just got to be better at spacing. Be a lot better at spacing. Understand our rotations when they do double. Understand what they're taking out when we run certain plays. This is for myself, or it's for Cal, or it's for Lou, and we just got to read it.
How frustrating do you think it's been for Kyle to not be able to stay on the floor?
Extremely frustrating, for sure. Him dealing with foul trouble, dealing with an injury last night, and me knowing him, it's just tough because if he feel like he's letting us down in a sense, but we all got to stick together no matter what. If we're not playing well, if we're not missing shots, we still got to stick together and fight through.
In those, particularly last year, the playoffs in Game 7, you knew what to say to him in certain moments. Do you have to say anything to him, or is Lou was saying that naturally he knows how important the moment is, but knowing how close you are with him, do you say anything to him?
I mean, he knows. He knows for sure. He knows, and sometimes you just gotta be there as a teammate for him more than anything, and sometimes not saying nothing could be better than saying something. Sometimes just being there, supportive, being his teammate, knowing that we all gonna be by each other's side, right, wrong, and indifferent.
DeMar, last night Dwayne was talking about effort in certain moments. Today Lou's talking about effort or urgency. When you watch the film, did you see some of that? Maybe moments where you're slow to come back in transition, or maybe mixing up a pick and roll?
Yeah, we have a couple mental mistakes during the game that we definitely have to clean up, because now the team we playing against have confidence and they have a rhythm and knocking down shots and getting to the basket, and we gotta dead that from the beginning of the game. By playing our coverages right. If we blitz and wall or Bill, get the ball out their hands. Even if we got to be more physical, I think that's what I realized. We got to be a lot more physical, especially down low in the paint. Don't let nothing be easy, come easy for them, just like they do for us.
Some of those plays, people wonder maybe the game plan's not there or anything like that. Is it just in the heat of the moment? Execution it's harder to execute.
I wouldn't really call it pressure. I call it more of a sense of, when, especially for me, whenever we run a play, I see three guys coming at me, bigs, or they denying me the ball. It's tough to really run a rhythm of a play that we usually accustomed to running. We got to realize that and understand we got to play through that, the physicality, and still be able to run our plays and execute the best way we can.
Kyle last night mentioned wanting to play playoff intensity, but getting in foul trouble. When you talk about being more physical, is it hard to balance playing more physical without worrying about getting?
It's tough because you definitely don't want to be in foul trouble because you want to be out there on the court with your teammate, and but they doing it. They're being physical with us, and we just gotta we can't really think about it too much. We still gotta go out there and play aggressive on both ends, especially defensive end. Understand our coverages and don't be late.